Let's dive in, not waste your guys' time here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu for car reviews and car products. Just don't forget to like and subscribe as we truly need and appreciate your guys' support. If you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us, we'll talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Nilo Land Rover here in Rockland, California for providing us this beautiful Range Rover for this walk around review. Stay tuned because we're also dropping that MSRP sticker. What do we get on the 2025 Range Rover? This is a SE P400 edition, so this is pretty much the lower trim. You do have the P530 and also the P550 plug-in hybrid. Keep that in mind. You also have the Autobiography and SV edition. Those are the kind of little islands, the flagships of the Range Rover. But what does this exact P400 unit come with? 3.0 liter 6 inline engine, turbocharged, paired together with the 8-speed automatic transmission, pushing 395 horsepower, 406 pounds-feet of torque. MPG is going to be 19 city, 24 highway, 23.8 gallon gas tank size. It does come 4x4, all-wheel steering as well, so the back wheels do steer as well. Twin speed transfer case, everybody with electric power steering. Now, you might wonder, what's the dimensions on this exact unit if you want to know if it's going to fit into your garage. 199 inches in length, 81 inches in width, 74 inches in height, 118 inch wheelbase. Towing capacity, 7,716 pounds. I want to mention that you do have an option to upgrade this engine to the 4.4 liter twin turbo. I would say or urge you guys or recommend here at Vagabond Builds is go with that 4.4. I do hear some good stories about it. We do know that they did contract, or Range Rover did contract in the past with BMW, and it wasn't so well, a lot of complaints. But again, I'm getting some good feedback on that 4.4. They really revised that engine. Hopefully, time will tell, and we get some reliability coming out of Land Rover, right? Now, in front of this a short wheelbase P400, what do we get? We get the Range Rover in the Hyper Silver, premium LED front headlights with the projectors, as we also have the daytime running lights, hazards here, and they are polka dotted, very classy headlight with the high gloss black, just crystallized, just phenomenal. A headlight washer dropping down. LED front lights, bumper sensors going across, as well as a 360 panoramic camera. We also have some high gloss black on the upper grille with the face being that Hyper Silver, dropping down that lower trim work, finishing off with the Hyper Silver. Coming over to the passenger side of the vehicle, we do have the add-on rims. So these are going to be about a $3,600 add-on. And we're going to drop down. We got a Pirelli Scorpion MS 285/40/23 rubber with the rim in the high gloss black. We do have air ride suspension system on this. Moving forward, Hyper Silver trim, kind of flush, very nice, minimalist, clean look. Side mirror does come 360 panoramic camera here, integrated blinker lighting, automatic foldable, and blind spot assist. Don't break that side mirror. It's going to cost you an arm and a leg. Also, high gloss black, rocker panel area trim on that door, deployable handles with the keyless fob entry. We have soft closing doors on this as well, as you guys can see. High gloss black trim around the windows and in between the window frames. Up top, panoramic glass going all the way over to the second row seating, and you'll see that better inside the vehicle. Over to the gas tank. 91 is what they recommend. You do have a cap for that gas tank and a nice little trinket. And the reason they add this is to add some character and also for the length of the car to not seem so long, as that's why they truly add that little trinket there. Over up to the top, spoiler, integrated brake light, LED, as well as the wiper right under that spoiler. Privacy glass, dropping down Range Rover, high gloss black trim under the Range Rover. We got the nice vertical LED taillights with the polka dot black design. A backup camera right over Nilo.com license plate. Further lower, Hyper Silver trim. And we continue lower, parking reflectors, backup cameras, as well as bumper sensors. Where is our exhaust tips? One on each side of that, and they tuck those in to give it, again, more of a cleaner, minimalist look on these Range Rovers. Let's go ahead and open up the tailgate. It is a dual piece tailgate that's self-opening. Cargo, 41 cubic feet of space with the second row seat up, 84 cubic feet of space with the second row seat down. As we like to do here at Vagabond Builds, let's go ahead and drop this tailgate. Very nice feature to have on these Range Rovers, because maybe you have some things you don't want them to fall out. You could tailgate if you're at a baseball game. And we're gonna show you guys up to about here. Plastic paneling, about 43 inches. Here now, maybe if you want to know the length of the full tailgate opened, about 61 to 63 inches. Then we're going to go ahead and use this control panel here to drop that driver's side of the seat and give you guys measurement up to the back of that first row. Here we go. Now it's about 79 inches, 6 feet 7 inches, and we go all the way back about 8 feet 97 inches. And we go ahead and measure the width. About 42 to 43 inches. And the entryway, about 32 inches. So you could fit some dishwashers back here, or like 14 dead bodies. I'm kidding. Don't quote me on that. It's just a joke for the people who can't understand. Now over to the right-hand side, a 12-volt outlet, some LED lighting back here, as well as a little touch-sensitive screen here that actually increases and decreases the ride height of your rear end, or maybe you're trying to hook up a jet ski trailer or a boat trailer. Well, you can do that just by dropping and picking up that rear end. Now, what do we get under the mat? Well, you're going to actually have to open up this tailgate again. I thought I was done back here. A spare tire. Very nice. All right. Let's go ahead and close that again. Very cool. Now that we're done talking about exterior, powertrain, and cargo, let's show you interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now let's talk Range Rover interior on this short wheelbase P400. Starting with the door sill plates, we have brushed aluminum look with the illuminated Range Rover door sill plates. Coming over to the seating surfaces, we have the leather. Smells like a cow's hide. I love it. I love it. I love it because we don't get this a lot on the market anymore. Everybody's straying away from real leather. Have to say, Range Rover, keep your touch. Or Land Rover, I might say. Heated and ventilated seats, as well as electric controlled, and your electric controls will be on the door panels. The interior color is called ebony with the natural wooden inlays on the dashboard. And we do have two glove compartments, one up top here with a 12-volt outlet. Hopefully you guys can see that there. Then we come over to the bottom of the glove compartment, nice and big. So you have more than enough room for your personal belongings. Chrome black trim along with ambient lighting as well on the dashboard. Now we come over to the 13.1-inch infotainment screen. This is the PB Pro system is what they call it. Let's show you guys the navigation. This is what the navigation looks like. Very nice, clean look. Let's also show you the cameras. Camera systems, beautiful look, as well as you guys can change the angles on this as well. You also have dual climate control. You're going to control it here and here on the side. Let's go back to home and then go to your apps. So what the app screen looks like, you can mess around with your seats, your climate, your cameras as well. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. We also have the 4x4 system, low traction vehicle dimensions. Let's show you guys that as well. This is what it looks like in feet. And for the Europeans, here is your guys' vehicle dimensions in your European numbers. All right. And then we're going to go back. All right. Could also swipe, get some more things going on, like what's your car doing on your main screen. Very cool. And I have to say premium infotainment screen. Dropping down, more natural wooden inlay. We also have wireless charging pad, USB-C plug-in here with some more cubby room. Could go ahead and close that lid. Start stop button for your engine, shift lever, cup holders. This is what your 2025 key fob is going to look like in the Land Rover or Range Rover with the USB-C plug-in and more secret storage down here. Go ahead and close that as well. Then we have a center console area, and this is very deep, I say. Up top, electric controlled visor with the tilt slide moonroof option. I did mention the panoramic glass when I was sitting on the outside of the vehicle and I was going around. This is what it looks like. Beautiful look, very nice and big. Huge, I might say, not even big. In front, we have more high gloss black trim, a frameless auto dimmable rear view mirror with garage door opening capabilities. Over to the driver seating area, leather wrapped steering wheel, and the steering wheel does come heated controlled. On the right hand side of your steering wheel, we have your lane departure as well as your cruise control. On the left hand side, what we got your voice controls, your phone controls, media, as well as controlling that cluster. And I'm going to show you guys that. You can mess around with your display. All right, let's show you guys what it looks like in the map, as I like to show you guys what looks like with the full map, so you don't have to continually look over to your right infotainment screen. And just so much more. I'm not going to go through all the ins and outs because this video will be way too long and you won't watch it. Behind that leather steering wheel, we have paddle shifters, nice and big for the 8-speed automatic transmission, a lever here for the windshield wipers, and you do have rain sensing wipers, electric controlled steering column here, and the button is here. On the left hand side is your lighting lever for your front and rear LED tail lights and headlights, along with your signal lights and your fog lights. Further left, you're going to have one button, nice clean look on the dashboard, is a tailgate button. Let's go ahead and pop open this door. Meridian premium sound system inside the Range Rover, more natural wooden inlays, as well as switches to your seating, window switches, as well as your side mirror switches. Your handle is here. You can kind of confuse yourself for where your handle is at. Unlock, lock button. So I don't know how I feel about that. I got to own one of these to see how I actually feel about those handles. Now that I'm done with the front side, let's show you second row seating. Second row seating, everybody. Now, you did have enough room in the front. Leg room is 40 inches in the front as well as 40 inches back here. I am about 6 feet 2 inches to put things into perspective for you guys. Completely comfortable back here. All right, head is there. Leg clearance is there. And long road trip, this would have no issue for your passengers in getting uncomfortable. Seats are plush, very comfortable. Armrest in the leather, as well as cup holders back here, nice and big cup holders with a center console area. You can push that back up. Car seat compatibility. In front, hardbacks on the front seats with the hardback pockets. In between, what do we got going on? We have heated and ventilated seats. Dropping further lower, USB-C plugins, 12-volt outlet, and an inverter for an air fryer if you wanted to cook some zucchini for your passengers. We also have the tri-zone climate control back here. Our climate is off in the front. And this is what your quad zone climate control, I say. So every passenger can control their climate back here. Very cool feature. Then we come over to the door panel, same looking door panel from the front over to the back. Just a little bit simplified. You do have some pretty cool features back here with the control units. You can mute your music, as well as mess around with this visor from back here, as well as your reading lights from here too, okay? Window switches and a control here for that backrest, so you can mess around with the angle. I find myself using this angle on the seating surface very much so, because it's just so much more comfortable. But other people like to be upright. Now guys, as we like to do here at Vagabond Builds, here's the MSRP sticker. Total MSRP price coming in at $116,955. That is pretty steep. Again, you're in a different level of buying. If you're looking at the Range Rover, you do have cheaper versions and less bells and whistles, so keep that in mind. And you have the autobiography, which is more expensive, like the $200,000 mark. Let me know and see if you could spare some money, like tip us because of our reviews. We truly appreciate it and hype up our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Thanks and God bless.